and about it because it's getting me a little upset. Now, I know that the LGBT community has had an uproar in freedom and privileges in which they never had before, which kudos to them. That's a great thing. But another thing with that being is that a lot of homosexual, trans, bi, you name it, have gotten a lot more attention, and in which this case a lot of people have been faking being gay to get more attention. And I don't know how to describe it. It doesn't necessarily piss me off, but it just upsets me. How do we put it this way? Because I have a lot of friends in the LGBT community, in which have tried to try to make it equal in the schools, in the community itself, like in the socialized community, I guess how you'd put it. I guess what I mean is that why are you faking being gay? I get it, for attention. I get some people cut for attention, which isn't much better, but why are people lying and not being honest and being true to who they are? And the people I know some people subscribe to me know what I'm talking about, and they know exactly who they are. Myself, I'm not part of the LGBT community. I'm a heterosexual male. Something apparently to some people I'm a cis male, which means it's straight male, but I've heard it meant like I believe in women are superior to men, which I'd rather believe they're equal, but that's not the thing. With certain people and certain things, I get that I'm cutting off, I'm really sorry. I get that some people can't really help but not to fit in at times, and I get it's hard finding a place at school or finding friends, but it doesn't mean you have to find support through lying. I've spent a lot of time in my life where I have lied, and I wasn't proud of it at all. Are you kidding me? A lot of people didn't know who I was, and I was dealing with bullshit. They thought I could handle it. And honestly, it's kind of sad to see people. I didn't necessarily do what they did, but it's like watching somebody do a failure that you did, but you can't really address it to them, or else you'd become the enemy. You know how everybody has that one person in the group where if they fuck up, everybody bitches at them, but if somebody else fucks up, it doesn't really matter. That's some points where some people are in, like me, and I couldn't really address it, and if I do address it, and then yeah, that shit would happen. But anyways, other means aside, it's gone to an increasing value in which some people really don't care. Some people would rather it not exist. I say good. It exists. People got the freedom. People can live the way they want to live, and that's great. People get to live their lives. They finally get to have freedoms of their own, not because they're being oppressed by the high school bullies or the society system or something. Like how some foreign people are being called terrorists just because they are either Islamic or because they are just discolored in any way with their racism. Like, yeah, just they get freedoms from. Now, I don't know if I'm wording this right. They get freedoms that other people don't necessarily get to have, and that's great, because equality should be a necessity within the United States itself. It should be everywhere, but it's not. And with certain things, it's sad because the people who are faking are either destroying what they're trying to create, or they're helping them, but they're not staying true to themselves. I'm not saying you can't be gay. I'm saying be honest. Don't be gay because you are pressured into it, or you believe no one will like you other than that, or you believe that you have no chance with a male and or female to have a relationship or a loving life with somebody. Because, come on. If your standards, if your set of standards are to the point where you can't get a date just because you look the way you look, maybe you shouldn't go after that person. Or maybe you should lower your standards to a lower person. I guess, what the fuck? Okay. Maybe you should lower your standards to a different person's. Persons? Maybe, okay. Maybe you should just lower it. Is what I'm trying to say with thinking about how to do obstacle course at the same exact time, which is probably not the best thing to do during a rant, but it gets my mind off things. So, anyways. Like, I can understand if you're bi, or if you're faking gay, which I shouldn't say I should understand that. I mean, I can understand the need to feel to fit in. But there are some transgender people who are going through with it. And I am afraid that they will discover that it's way too late by the time that they switch genders. And they realized they didn't want this life, or they didn't want to turn out this way, and yet they did anyways. And I'm not saying, like, I'm gonna stop saying I'm not saying to be offensive, because I'm not being offensive. At least I'm not trying to be, and if anybody takes that way, well, you know what, at this point, screw you. If you weren't listening to any portion of the video, fuck you. But, as I was saying, be honest to yourself. Be honest to a person, because love isn't something that you should fake. And your gender or what you identify as shouldn't be fake. You shouldn't do it for attention, because if you do, there's somebody that actually needs. There's some people in that community that would actually need attention, or no, I should say shouldn't need attention. Some people actually need that attention, which I can understand. Because you may be on the verge of killing yourself, and yeah, I know that sucks, but you shouldn't lie. I know lying's a part of human nature, no human's perfect, and blah 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 about a bunch of bull crap of the human nature, and about we're made to make mistakes, but you know, it's not how it should be. If we as humans, and if we wanted to be embraced as a community and grow greater as a community with the LGTB, individual races, individual genders of any sort, it doesn't matter if you're a 6-gender pyrofox, or you're a lesbian female, or a lesbian male who is a transgender, which identifies as a female. We should embrace the honesty and the truth in which that needs to come out. And it shouldn't be hidden from anybody. Love is something that you shouldn't fake. It shouldn't be what you identify as. It should be the beings in between two people for the rest of their lives. If you honestly felt like you are gay and you are attracted to males and or females, it doesn't matter, then embrace that. But if it's just one thought out of your entire lifespan, and you don't truly know, and if it happens to be over the rest of your life that you are unhappy with being the male, being with a male or a female, or being male, then embrace a new way of life into. Just don't be unhappy. Don't lie and fake a life that you know that wasn't yours and you knew that wasn't real in the first place. Don't be that one being that screws everything up for everybody else. Don't lie and fuck your family over and deal with a bunch of bullshit that a lot of families can't handle because either you are gay or you're not gay, and that family doesn't believe in it. Don't lie and go through the pain for it to all to be to nothing. If you are gay, embrace that. If you are straight, embrace that. If you do believe that you should be born a male and or female, embrace that. And I know that goes against a lot of religions, but honestly, this life is your choice, and it's a shitty one, and it's a small one. But if you honestly feel like your life would be other crap and be nothing to you, embrace it. And hopefully, over time, you either find the right path for yourself, or you just stay in eternal torment for the rest of your life. And for some people are afraid of being gay because they know that means they will go to hell. Or some other religions believe that being gay would be like they'd have to suffer the third underworld of eternal torment or whatever. You know what? Screw it. I mean, people may force you or dislike you because you're gay, and if they do and they don't like you for you trying to be you, they shouldn't exist. They shouldn't be able to have a word in what you believe your life should be. I mean, yeah, if you're doing drugs or something, that's another thing. If you're drinking, you're a severe alcoholic, you're a heavy smoker, or if you're sleeping with tons of males and or females and it's very unhealthy for you and you've gained various STDs, I guess somebody should talk to you about it. Or not. You could live the life however you want. Honestly, if you wanted to smoke 20 packs of cigarettes, that's your decision. That's not theirs. That's not mine. I'm not saying go do it. I'm saying you should live your life in however you want. And I know this rant was originally supposed to be for fake gays, but it turned into something else. Maybe it even stuck. Honestly, I guess what this entire rant was supposed to be is just stay honest. Like, don't waste your fucking life. Don't waste it with the knowing of that you've wasted portions of your life either lying, and then when you finally get over that and tell people the truth, and you're angered at yourself for the more portions of your life, and then it's 15-20 years just went by, and then you've done nothing to change it because you were stuck in that same damn gloomy space that you put yourself in, and then you dug yourself another hole and you fell in. So if your friends don't accept you for what you want to be or try to be, I'm not saying they have to support you. I'm saying if they want to bully you, or if they just straight up ignore you, well, it looks like they weren't your friends in the first place. And if you feel like the people that you're with aren't supporting you at all, not even with friends, like in your community with the LGBT community, or if you feel like some people are just backing out and being nervous more than they oftenly should, and they are faking excitedness for the gratitudes and I shouldn't say permissions, the the abilities that their community will be able to do from that often, and you feel like that is fake, discuss that with them. And if they don't feel like discussing it, so be it, but keep in mind there are fake gays, and for some reason being gay is the new cool. And then I've seen it. I've seen the popular kids go all the way down to the bottom of the food chain, almost below the nerds. And then gays are right up there. People faking being gay so they can feel cool, or be popular, or have attention, or have friends. I don't know what happened to being goth or a wannabe popular kid, but I guess.